Hi everyone. This is a game I'm pretty excited about. South of Midnight. We'll just do balance if I find it. Hello? Oh, I had it on. Okay. We're gonna do balanced. I always do a game on whatever default difficulty is. Yeah, this is like the Southern Gothic.
Down in the deep south, folks spin tales about the grand tapestry, an invisible weave holding our world together. They say the grand tapestry is torn by folk sorrows, and these damaged threads give rise to the evil spirits called haints. But every great while, a mighty storm brews, awakening a powerful force. A weaver, gifted with the power to reach into the past and mend folks' deep wounds. With enchanted hooks in hand, this weaver can banish haints and reweave the tapestry's thread, restoring the land so life can bloom again, fresh and new.
Excuse me.
I just like that the mouse cursor's there.
Vanished long ago, but I'm getting ahead of myself.
I do kind of wish, and Assassin's Creed Shadows has this where like you can kind of
begins deep in the heart of Chickasaw in a speck
disable
of a
mouse and keyboard if you're using a controller. You can still alt tab and everything, but like otherwise the mouse won't randomly like make your camera turn or something like that.
Evening, Hazel's mama was running late, driving home through a storm that seemed hell-bent on drowning the whole summer.
Yeah.
I really like this storybook.
Meanwhile, Hazel is packing an emergency box, fixing to evacuate quickly. A hurricane brewing on the horizon, and a mighty big one at that.
We'll see how we do with the stop motion animation.
Man, I miss singing on the bus with these guys. Wish we had another
It'll all be fine in cutscenes. It may matter how it looks in gameplay.
I didn't mind when you put on like the suit in the Spider-Man games that let you do that as well.
Oh, I hated it.
Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't mind it, but that's me.
Back by now. Probably got sucked into work.
I couldn't use that suit for that reason.
I shouldn't be doing all this packing by myself, but here I am.
Oh, use that to move the camera. Y to interact. Interact with various objects to progress through the game and discover its mysteries and folklore. Press right on the D-pad to display the current objective, down on the D-pad to open the collection menu, and left for the lore.
All right, what's coming with me?
I can't tell if that effect's on right now.
And
I think it's more subdued than it seemed in the previews.
Right.
That's all.
Dude, that looks like a fucking Tonberry.
I know he's weird looking, but I can't help but love him.
What's a Tonberry?
It's one of the
storm's never been this bad before.
Major enemies in Final Fantasy that shows up. Well, a lot of enemies show up in a lot of Final Fantasies, but the Tonberry is one of like the more iconic ones. Oh, I guess there's not much to interact with. I guess I go outside. No. Hazel has lived and prospered her whole life with her mother Lacey. She's just graduated high school and is head off to college in the fall. Okay, so we're fairly young. Prospero. Once the site of a bustling industry, Prospero is a dying, hurricane-besieged southern town with a history of strange disappearances. Those who left of their own will did so in search of greener pastures. Many who remain lack the means to seek better. Okay. I don't see my phone.
That was the day Mama threw up on me after getting off that wacky world. Almost passed out from laughing so hard. Wish she still had that kind of time for me. Things got tense with Mama last time I visited you at the mausoleum, Dad.
Okay.
She'll never explain why she and Grandma Bunny got bad blood.
Pack your box.
I gotta stop reminiscing and start packing, for real.
Whew, it is really picking up out there. You ready to go?
I was over here all alone.
I'm sorry, I know. I swung by the shelter because there was a leak in the roof, and then I had to drive folks back and forth to Jolene's to ride out the storm. Besides, you are young and spry, my little track star. Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
I see it
You pack
more
everything?
in this
Mama,
cutscene.
I'm grown. This ain't my first hurricane. I know
Yeah,
what to
that's
do.
what I'm saying.
As
I
long
think,
as you
I think
didn't
it might be
forget
more
the
subdued when you're
Flashlights
playing
and
the game, which is
batteries. You had
good.
blankets?
Yes,
Yeah.
because I have my
Hurricane
think
checklist.
Trying to
Is that a smiley
have that
face?
effect in like full motion
Hey, Hazel,
is gonna
think
cause like
fast.
Oh, come on, Mama.
it induces
have
some
room for my
motion
track
sickness
shoes.
in me, and I don't get
You know how
motion sick.
expensive those things are?
Yeah.
You best find somewhere to pack them.
And pack 'em light. Yeah, I know.
What'd you say?
I said, and pack 'em light.
Pack a bag, then pack it light.
I love
Hey,
them.
pack your bags, then
and
pack
pack 'em
them light.
I love them. I must protect them, Connor. She just graduated high school and she has a
Do you
tattoo.
think this place is still
I'm
be
kidding.
here? After?
I called Hurricane Lulu and she said, we good.
Mama, I'm serious. What if it's different
This
this
game
time?
is gorgeous.
That's not for you to worry
So
about.
I hear so far a lot of
And
comparisons
now
of this
we got
game
4
to
minutes.
Kana
Did you
Bridge of
just suck your
Spirits,
teeth in
and
me?
that made
Wouldn't be rushed if you didn't.
Don't mumble. Speak on it.
I said
That
we
kinda
wouldn't be
makes
rushed if
sense.
you didn't waste all that
and
time
that's
at the
kind of
shelter.
what I was like
Waste
hoping
time?
for, if that makes
That's
sense.
not what I meant. It's just
Did you finish that game? Because I did.
you left me to prep for
I
a
did.
hurricane
I enjoyed
by
it.
myself.
Oh, I thought you was grown.
I might revisit it. I'm curious if
I
that
think
studio.
I struggled
What
with
if
some of
we
the
call it
combat.
hunting?
No, that
later
was.
on.
I think that's
Go
my
over
big
there.
criticism of the game
You know,
was like the
mansion with
combat
hurricane-proof windows?
demanded tightness
Now,
that the
you wanna
controls
bring
didn't
this
give
up
you.
right now.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I am curious if
We
that
are
studio's working
going
on anything
to
more, or was it
Jolene's
not like a
church
big enough
with everybody else.
splash
like we always
financially
Whatever.
for them to develop
Yeah.
a new
And don't
game?
roll your eyes at me.
Because
I wasn't even looking at you.
I made those eyes. I know when they rolling.
I just don't
Uh-huh.
understand why we can't go over there. Bunny still can, even if Daddy's dead. Just tell me
Hazel,
why.
please. Just please go over to Bose and Mrs. Pearl's. Check on them. They may need help.
We might need some help. I might need some help. While you're out helping everybody else.
Damn it! No. Your great-grandmother made this.
You never told me that.
I shouldn't have to tell you something is important for you not to break it.
Well, maybe if you did, you still have a coffee mug.
This world existed before I brought you into it, Hazel Flood. Remember that next time you go around thinking you know everything. Hazel! Everything I do for you.
Whatever. There's no getting through to her. Whatever. Let me go check on Bo.
Bo over here.
Bo and those damn dogs are always up to something.
They're over there. Okay. I know they preface that she's a track star, but look at that hop.
Yeah.
Straight verticals, Connor. The fuck is happening over here? So now that I think about it, I think the cutscenes are in that in 30 frames, so they can lock in that stop motion effect a bit
I
easier.
came here to check on you, but it looks like you're riding this
sure.
storm out in style.
Oh, yeah. Me and the pups are having a hurricane party.
Yeah, and like
Oh my god, that dog.
Ain't no storm got me
for
yet.
pre-rendered stuff, it's like
And
you
if things go
don't.
south,
There isn't really much
I
higher
got my
perception
bubble.
over 30
You
frames.
sure you don't want some punch?
I
Yeah.
gotta go check on Mrs. Pearl.
Hey, it ain't my
But I
dog
will
scribbling
say,
on her
and
back. My dogs are gentle.
I think you know it, but you've experienced it by now. Like gameplay,
Make sure Miss Pearl's
30
taking this seriously.
to 60, huge difference. Like in your eyes, like you can definitely perceive it. Okay, Bo, a former collegiate football player with professional aspirations before a career-ending injury. Bo is a big guy with a heart of gold. He checks in on Mrs. Pearl and Lacey and views Hazel like a little sister. Only thing he loves more than fishing is his dogs. Lacey is a social worker in Prospero. She struggles with the trauma she sees on the job. She can't save everyone. She's frustrated with the system and the way it takes time away from Hazel, her little bug, whom she loves deeply. Trey, Hazel's father and Lacey's husband. Trey Flood fell in love with Lacey during college. He and Lacey were happily married and had Hazel. Trey died unexpectedly when Hazel was 4. He's buried in a mausoleum near the Flood mansion. I actually might turn the game down a little bit more. Let's go down to like 75. Is this where she lives? Dude, I think I might be sick.
What you doing on my porch in all of this weather, baby?
I'm just checking on you, see if you need anything. You holding up okay?
I'm doing just fine.
Neither of us are from the
Been
deep
doing this
south,
longer than you've been
but I do
alive.
remember reading some reviews of like it does capture that kind of
Come in, have some gizzards. I'm cooking them all.
culture very well.
Yeah, I will say that
You
channel
know I
watch,
can't say no
which,
to your
like, I
cooking.
guess if anyone gets here, like, shout out Mortismal Gaming.
There's a
He was
bee
discussing
in
how
your
it
bonnet.
kind of
I
reminded
can
him of his
tell.
own experience growing up.
Just frustrated.
Yeah, a
with
lot
Mom.
of the reader,
She stayed late at the
so like
shelter and left me all
IGN,
alone.
and I
Lacey
wanna
does
say
enjoy her work. She
Kotaku.
could stand a moment's rest.
Right?
I think it was
She's all
Kotaku
over
that
the
I
place
read.
all the time.
Where's Kotaku? I don't remember. Definitely IGN. Their review was like from the south as well,
She's
so
got
they
a
kind of
good
like
heart.
this is
Just
hitting
wants everyone
a
to
lot
be
of
okay
in a good way,
all
a
the
lot of
time, you
levels
know?
of like the south
yeah, I know.
culture.
You
As
need
much
some help
as
in there?
I think the rest of
Thanks,
the
hon, I'm almost
country
done.
does have criticisms of
What
the deep
else
south
is on
and all
your
that.
mind?
There is
What
a
you know
culture
about
there that is like
Why you barking
help
up
your
that tree
neighbor
for?
It's hard not to.
and
Mama
so on
never
and
so
so
much as
forth.
talks about her.
Well, does she ever look in on you?
No.
A lot of
guess
that,
not.
a lot of that definitely comes from
Sometimes
necessity.
Yeah,
people are
and that's
privileged
you
what
get-
they're saying. Like
to things that we aren't.
You get
the
pockets of
poverty
that in
there
big
is
cities.
so
Doing
strong
what she thinks is best.
that
Oh,
the people know the
Jesus.
system doesn't help them, so they have to help each other.
Hazel!
This girl is just breaking everything.
That would be.
I'm sorry, but what?
Come on.
Is this my okay, I was like, is this my sprint? Okay. So,
I mean,
this feels like some creature is carrying it away, is what I'm saying.
Hang on.
I mean,
We can't lose you too.
that might be thematically what
They're going for.
is going for, but like, there have been some recent floods where there were like some viral pictures of houses getting swept away like this, like exactly like this. So
Oh, she's down there, I see her.
Holy shit. What just happened?
Hello?
How did I get back to the shore?
Hazards such as toxic water and brambles can cause damage. Damage is indicated on the life bar.
So they give a thematic, like a gameplay reason for getting teleported, or a lore reason for getting teleported back, like a typical platformer.
Yeah, and I think I remember reading that like any kind of water is a no-go.
which is fine if they structure it right. That only frustrates me in large open worlds.
Like the first Assassin's Creed. Anyways, missing Michaela Dutre. Missing since July.
Yeah.
Yo, this music.
Yeah, I like it.
This sounds good. Shit! It took out the bridge!
Which is composed by the composer of the Plague Tale series, French composer, Olivier something.
Which makes sense. It's like a lot of the South Louisiana occasion. This is probably based around Louisiana. If these are the influences.
Yeah.
Because you go further,
I'm
like that
always fast
panhandle
enough.
is this kind of influence, and you go further east, and
What is that?
you don't have as much of it toward
Bonnie.
Virginia.
She's gotta help.
But that makes sense, the French composer, because that would be like the Cajun influence.
Yeah. Press A to hang and use L to move along the ledge. While holding a direction, press A to jump to another ledge. Press B to drop. So pretty standard third-person
Gotta get across.
platforming. You love it or you hate it. I don't mind it personally.
It depends on how it's done for me. I've had it done where it feels really bad, and I
Bunny's
hate it
house
because
is
of that. And I've had it where it
She's
feels
always fine
fine.
during storms.
For me, as long as you can replicate like Uncharted levels
get to her
of
place,
like
she
mobility
can
on
get
it,
help from Mom.
it's fine.
Yeah. I was gonna say for water.
Hello?
What was that?
For water,
I must be seeing things.
even a recent example of that kind of thing with like at least a semi-open world game, it's like Atomfall. You can't go into water.
I don't think I've ever tried. Oh, I think about it.
There's not a ton of water, so you know, fair enough.
Can't give
But
it
a swarm of fish attack you.
Oh yeah, like piranha fish. Yeah, I remember now.
So you just can't.
Oh, shit!
And the thing is, there's at least one pond with like a broken robot that you're tempted to go get the battery from, but if you do, you get attacked by piranha fish.
Please! Anybody!
I see the stop motion in her slight jog now.
Yeah, it's there, but it's
It's
not,
there.
like,
It's not as bad as I
overwhelming.
thought. It's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Hello?
I would say that if it were as bad as the Spider-Man outfit, it would probably cause me problems. Because that outfit was much more pronounced.
Yeah.
Please hold.
We may want to do this volume at some point. I'm kind of concerned it's going to be.
Oh shit. I was not paying attention. I was adjusting the console volume or the recording volume.
Hey, Dad. Headed to your old place. Got no other options.
77 to
scared.
2004. Okay.
Dad, if you're up there, keep her safe.
The thing is, the music right now, I feel happy, even though the world is falling apart.
Yeah, I mean, some would say that's how that happy music got formed.
What is that?
Wait, are you telling me her
That can't be real.
grandmother is like super rich and she lives in a mansion? Oh, no. Okay. I was like, no shot does her grandmother live here.
I know y'all in there. Excuse me. You can't just show up unannounced.
I have to talk to Bunny.
Well, she is rested. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow.
It can't wait.
Hello.
What is all this racket?
Hey, Grandma?
Oh, it is.
Is that Hazel? You've gotten taller.
Dude, this game is gorgeous.
What brought you sopping wet to my doorstep this evening?
I told her you were arrested, but she just...
Nonsense, Lily. That's my
Which goes
only
to show,
grandchild down
art
there.
direction will make any
can we do
game
for you?
look amazing, despite the
trailer got swept
age.
downstream with Mama in it, and I
Swept down in the river in that tin
Yeah,
can
because I
of
think
a
this is
home.
probably going to have
tried to catch
like
her,
a timeless quality because of the direction they went with
keep
it.
up. There's no one in town. I saw the lights on
Or
here, and
I
came
should
for help.
say, like, I think this
And we
generation
will.
of games will still
In
look
the
good
morning.
10, 15 years from now.
But
Like, obviously,
you know
like,
people.
PS1
Can you call the
era,
sheriff or something?
PS2 era even.
You know rescue services
You know,
are
those
paused
games are
in the middle
obviously,
of a hurricane,
oh,
dear.
she looks
You're
weird.
acting like you don't even care.
Mind
Yeah.
your tone, please.
You don't understand. It ain't just about Mama. I'm seeing these things. These strands in the air. I'm scared.
Strands.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something big out there.
Dude, the art direction is really getting me right now. Like,
Lily.
this looks so good.
Yes, ma'am? Clearly my granddaughter is not in her right mind right now. Afraid for her mother and all. Ready a guest room.
Yes, ma'am.
Poor thing. You've been through a lot tonight.
Whoa.
Come sit down for a minute.
I think they.
Did you see that, though?
No, I missed it.
Okay.
I'll
I don't know
take
if
care of
it's-
this.
Okay, like, I don't... Maybe that was a story thing, but, like, when she, like, rubbed her hand against her head and her arm, like, there was, like, a little wisp of
drink.
stuff.
Mm.
And I wasn't sure if it was, like, a
Strange
graphical
dream.
glitch or, like, it was intentional. Bunny Flood is Hazel's grandmother. She's made her fortunes in Prospero through multiple business ventures. She did not approve of Trey and Lacey's relationship, and after Trey's death, they had a further estranged relationship.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is definitely like the white mother doesn't approve of her son dating the black woman,
Yeah.
and then when he dies, she doesn't really do anything for their well-being, which is
Yeah.
explains how she lives in a mansion, but her granddaughter
It's
lives
in
near poverty.
a trailer.
I say
on
near because like social work is like probably not going to be literal poverty, but it's not much far
Not
from
much
it in a
better,
lot of
yeah.
places. Yeah.
On a trailer on stilts, which is how a lot of people
Yeah.
in Vietnam live if they live along the waterfront too.
In that
Yeah.
region of the United States too, because
It's
of
pretty
flooding.
common. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mrs. Pearl is a retired school nurse that lives down the road from Lacey and Hazel. She's always ready with a listening ear, an open heart, and a plate of food. She thinks of Lacey and Hazel as family, especially after the death of her husband. Prospero Cemetery is one of the local burial grounds for the people of Prospero. Bunny had Trey buried there in a mausoleum. The Flood Mansion sits on a hill, towering over the town of Prospero. It is a monument to Bunny's power and influence in the town. Cosmology. What? Okay.
These strands, I've seen them before.
Dude, is this a Strand game?
Saying my name? They're saying my
Connor,
name.
it's a Strand game.
Yeah.
Kojima. Hello?
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
How interesting.
Who? Who are you? What are you doing in my dream?
Hazel? Hazel!
I'm right here! Ma! Can you see me?
It's a window?
Hope! Hope! baby. My baby boy. No, you're not gonna make it. Ah!
Ma! I'm right here! I'm okay! Ma! Ma, wake up!
I didn't like that. I didn't like that one bit.
Mama? Oh no. Grandma?
Who's that homie?
Bunny! Lily!
Looks like a French officer.
We gotta find Mama! Hey,
Looks like
open
might
the
literally
door!
be what they are.
Which, yeah, like, I wonder if this mansion is, like, from the 1800s, and they just left this shit there.
Yeah.
Like that one Scooby-Doo movie, Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island. Shout out to my favorite Scooby-Doo
It wasn't
movie.
a dream. The strands. That.
Which I don't know why, but I started watching
thing last
Scooby-Doo
night.
again on HBO
What's
Max.
happening?
And they're so silly, Connor. Okay.
Is it like the original ones or the
Can't
remakes?
believe
No, the original, like, series.
Sorry, Grandma.
Yeah, which is
locked
like
me in there.
a lot of series.
Oh,
cartoons back
jeez.
then. There are far fewer
Hurry.
episodes of that than
I
I
don't get out of
realized.
Yeah, it's only 2 seasons. I was like, wait a minute. That can't be right.
Like, there's no way. But
Yeah,
I,
it is.
I'm like, it's like only like 50 episodes or something like that. It's not that many.
Yeah. September 7th, 1989. When I hold the hooks, I can see hints of strands and stigma flickering at the edge of my vision. But I can neither unravel them nor can I make them tangible. It's infuriating. March 11th, 2003. I've exhausted all frameworks and possibilities. No methodology has brought me closer to controlling the strands, and the hooks refuse to sing to me. The light of my life has still gone dark. Maybe there's another way. Okay, so let's see. Her father died when she was 4, so she was 4 in 2004. And she just graduated high school. She's presumably 18, so this is taking place in 2018.
Unraveling stigma. What the hell does that mean? Can Bunny see strands too? I wish you were here, Dad.
I do wish the inspect button was on the thing itself.
Oh. Yeah.
June 7, 1982. We are not replaceable as people. They say life is a light that once diminished is forever blinked out, but I don't think it has to be that way. There's magic in this world, tall tales with hints of truth. I will find it, then maybe I can forgive him. I want to forgive him.
Huh? I wonder what happened. Feels
Trauma.
sad.
Wait, where am I going? Oh, door.
Does she lock all the doors in here? Is there something behind that shelf?
I like the music that was, the chanting that was happening right there.
Huh. Rich people's houses. Those voices are getting louder. There's something up here.
What is this, an RPG? Try knitting with those, Connor.
Do these control you?
It's the blight.
It's the what?
It's the blight. I'm joking because like.
But are you? The
Every
hooks
RPG.
are. No, a lot of games
for it.
now, and a lot of peers mentions is like corruption, blight.
Yeah.
There's many terms, right? But she's like, we can call it something else. We don't have to call it corruption all the time. The hooks are Hazel's main tool as a weaver. Acquiring the hooks allows Hazel to interact with the strands of the grand tapestry and stigma. They also act as combat tools against hates. Okay, we already read those.
All this. I feel like I'm going insane.
Girl.
Well, it's like I have that. That's in a lot of games.
Oh, shit!
And then that's what they call like
Whoa.
the darkness, the dark
That's not
infection
possible.
in
Foot's fine too.
the Wheel of Time universe too. And I'm like, so I go play all these games and then I go read that, and it's like,
Buddy called it.
all right.
Stigma?
I mean, in fairness to
Do they know what to do?
that series and Robert Jordan, he was doing that 30 years ago. So
Poke, 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 poke.
Oh, what the fuck?
What they call it in Horizon Forbidden West? Was it corruption too? I think it was.
I think it was corruption in the Horizon universe.
I mean, there's only so many
Which,
words
like,
you can think of to
the implication there is it's
describe.
Right, and in that instance, it's like a viral infection or
Viral,
something, right?
like a computer virus,
type
yeah.
thing.
Which I just saw on Reddit that they posted, like, they released a trailer for Tron Ares. Not a big Jared Leto fan, but I really do like Tron in general. I think Tron Legacy is underrated, in my opinion.
Is that the one that Mike Bithel's making?
No, that's a game. They're making another game, but Tron Ares is a new movie, rather.
Oh, okay.
Hazel got no help from her strange grandma. Truth was, she was glad to leave the Flood mansion behind. Used to handling things on her own, she set off downriver to find her house and rescue her ma herself.
That's.
There,
I forget this is like the
magic
prologue.
called her. A magic she'd felt in her bone, but she had never.
I'm not gonna be
seen.
mad if each chapter starts and ends with like a little storybook
And
moment.
something dark. That old house had hid all manners of odious secrets over the years. Hazel set off to find them all through the hurricane-ravaged land, but her path would lead her to a place haunted by whispers from days of yore.
Okay. I mean, I think
That's all on me to
that's
find.
good as place of any
No one can
to
help.
call it for something
Yeah.
shorter one, but we have some things to take care of today, so we'll catch you on the next one later.
Peace.